So you want to get to know me, huh? Because that's the line they always hit you with. I just want to get to know you, ma. But in its own simplicity, the thing about the truth is most people really couldn't handle it. So before we exchange numbers like you've done with all the other chicks and ask me to dinner and a movie or add me to your contact list, we're not branching off into anything before I finish a brief introduction. So hi, my name is Shannon. Irish for little wise one, Hebrew for God is gracious, and little did I know how significant my name is. Born a Pisces and the baby of 28 siblings on one side, but the oldest and the only girl of 3 on the other. I have 13 intelligent sisters and 16 overprotective brothers. I absolutely love eggs, corn, and sharp cheddar cheese. Yeah, rap is cool, but I way rather listen to some neo soul and R&B. I own my own house and car. I have no kids. Thank God. And my favorite color is yellow. I drink on occasion, and if it's some kush, I'm definitely gonna blow. But there's more than just the glitter behind these eyes, so let's surpass all the basics. What has yet to be mentioned, I could care less how you take it. And don't think that I'm just making shit up or throwing out excuses, because if that be the case, you can either embrace it or keep it moving. You see, honey, I work hard to build a home because of a past that I couldn't prevent. Memories of my history take me back to the age of 5 and 6 when I belonged to a mother with a hell of an addiction. Never an issue with different men, yet different women. And worst of all, she didn't exactly lead by what you would call positive examples. I remember seeing the white crystal lines disappear up her and her friend's nose. I remember crying, waking up on Christmas, asking where did all my presents go? To support your mother's habit, right along with the lies she sold. But what about when she partied all types of day and night? Being that I was up along with her to see the sun up as I sat by her side and watched her. Sprung out, strung out, gone on the couch. Too gone to need me, too gone to love me, too gone to feed me, she put that needle above me. And these were the memories that replayed as I stared out my foster care room window. Next thing I knew, I was on to the next home, my brother. He came to my rescue. Ricky was my knight, my pastor, my sole refuge. He had 2 kids along with a 2-sided wife. And given that I wasn't exactly an angel, it didn't justify the fact that she mistreated me behind his back, in his face, but she mistreated me behind his back, but in his face, she cherished me at night. This so-called home felt like jail, and she for damn sure had me booked. Because if it wasn't about that moolah, I would have been well overlooked. I lived 6 months here and almost 8 months there, and I was expected to learn stability, but I never had my own room for more than a year. They made certain to keep me long enough to make sure that check would clear. There's a time in my life, y'all, that I will never forget. Moving in with my father when all my welcomes were worn out, this is where I was at. And as blunt as it may seem in my own father's eyes, I was just another pussy for rent. But he was good at playing cover-up. To prevent me from what happened under the covers was gifts. He spoiled me with random trips so that what happened every night would never escape my lips. But I still cringe to this day at the thought of his fingertips. He touched me in places, man, dog, y'all, that I will never forget. But I have not 1 ounce of hate or disgrace for this man. May you rest in peace, Dad. I was 16, October 1st, 2005. Who knew that Saturday morning would be his last? In the meantime, in between time, sexual abuse took its toll and had its effect on me. Because I gained the game and mastered it, and no man had the power of rejecting me. But then I decided to follow a new trend. Wanting to discover some sense of belonging, I switched over to the affection of women. Failure followed failure, I looked for love in the wrong places. Trialing my heart's masterpiece, I painted love with the wrong faces. And as cliche as it sounds, I found myself chasing pavements. I've lived, laughed, learned, but most importantly, I've learned from it. Live, love, laugh, but most importantly, I've learned from it. Just because I shared a few things that I've experienced doesn't mean that I'm seeking sympathy. There's always a story behind what you see visually. So baby, honestly, I don't need nobody that can't keep it real with me. So you want to get to know me, huh? Because that's the line they always hit you with. I just want to get to know you, ma. But in its own simplicity, the thing about the truth is, most people really couldn't handle it.